So even though my creative mind and narrative mind currently is tapping out, I am still doing my writing group sessions over the weekends because I want to encourage other people to write. And that means that I'm probably going to end up being doing centos. So that means that I need to draft this week the lines that I want to use in the writing sessions. Now, centos, like I mentioned before, are something that you use in a framework. So, poetry journal, I think it's poetry journal from the Poetry Foundation, but it could just be poetry in the little tiny books that I had a membership to at one point because it's awesome. I have all these pieces or booklets that I can use as the framework in which I only use lines from that specific publication. And then I make sure to credit the author and the publication because it's plagiarism if I don't. So there's always brackets at the end of each poem that credit the author as well as the origin of the poem line. I don't really necessarily credit which line for each poem because it's supposed to be a continuous flow in the poem itself. I believe I have two centos that were published in Jet Fuel Review because they were a fun project. I submitted them and they actually liked them. So it was really cool that they were published, and I'm probably going to do self-publication of a whole bunch of centos at some point because it just makes sense to do a cento self-publication on Amazon because I already have 3 poetry chapbooks on Amazon. One of them is Growing Up Really Fuss Up Fairy Tales. The second one is Remember the Maddening Crowd. And then the third one is Apathy in Present Tense, Ghosting Isn't Breaking Up. Oh, and Kill Your Darlings. Yeah. Killing my darlings. No, my darlings, they're deaths. Yeah, that's a fun one.